everyone, it is Gel Beauty 87 here, and today we're going to get into the Caliente collection from Artist Couture. They sent me this cute little free highlighter. I guess they knew that orders were running slow at the post office, so they made sure that they gave me a little bonus something, so I thought that was cool. I just do on a random foundation, so this is not a foundation I normally use, or a concealer I normally use, and I feel like they aren't looking that great together, but I figure once it warms up on my skin and you all see the pictures on Instagram later on, then you will know. It is Adriangameover's birthday today, so that is why I'm up so damn early. It's, I want to say 7:30, close to 8 o'clock. So I figure around 8:30 we will leave and start our birthday day, because he wants to go to IHOP, then he wants Popeyes for lunch, and then he wants Pizza Hut for dinner. So it's like I have all this stuff I have to buy, just food-wise. But I'm like, since he can't go anywhere, I'm just buying like all this food. And then my dad has to come over and bring his birthday present, and then he's wearing his birthday present for my mom this morning, because it was something I was supposed to get, but she didn't know what to get. So like I told y'all in another video, that's what always happens. Like, nobody knows what to get him, and then when he says he wants something, then everybody buys what I was going to buy, and then mommy's just stuck buying the crappy gift because everybody else wants what he actually asked for and want. So anyway, we're going to take the color Broadway. This is what it looks like on the inside. And I didn't put any highlighter on because I knew I had this color. So I'm going to put this on the cheekbone. It doesn't matter if it looks bad or not, because I have to take this makeup off and we have a surprise video for you all. So you all will see a live stream at hopefully 12 o'clock. I have on, what is this called? Adults Only from Nabla. Now we're going to see this highlighter looks with it. Ooh, yes. Okay, so it's interesting because y'all saw in the painting the color it was, but it's just looking like some normal gold highlighter here. I don't see any like reflect or anything. So interesting there. Because I put on this particular blush because I felt like the highlighter would bounce back and look nice with it, but it's just looking like a gold highlighter. So I don't know how to feel. I was hoping it was more of this raspberry-ish tone because I felt like it would complement the blush a lot, which again, like I said, is why I picked this blush. Aside from the fact that we're wearing a, pretty colorful, well, not pretty colorful, but a pretty reddish tone eyeshadow palette, I figured that would be this would be a good blush to go with it. So yes, I did plan the blush to match my eyeshadow. I was dedicated for this little video right here because I love me some Artist Couture. Like, his lip glosses are amazing. Jackie's highlighter set was the bomb, because this is the first highlight I've tried other than Jackie's set, believe it or not. So I think I brought my setting sprays in here because I have not sprayed my face with anything. If I didn't, we'll just improvise with another one that's out here, because I think I left it in the bathroom. Big surprise there, right? Oh, wait, no, they're behind me, thank God. I'm like, I was trying to be prepared for once. So only thing is, since this container is so small, I can't get that much in the cap, and then I don't want to dip into the full part, because then I'll get entirely too much. And I'm not trying to have that, so it's looking nice, as his highlighters normally do. And this is the Natural Hair highlighter brush from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collection, volume, I think this is from volume 1, and then she came out with some additionals on volume 2, so. And once I spray the setting spray, it won't be as highlighted in places, which will be fine, because like I said, we're just going to IHOP. I don't need to be this bright for IHOP. I don't need to be this extra for IHOP, but I needed to make this video, so we gonna be this extra for IHOP. How about that? I'm really not necessarily liking the way my under eye is looking with these concealers and this powder. Maybe, like I said, once it warms up to my face, but on camera, girl, I feel like I look a mess. In real life, it doesn't look as bad as it does on camera, but remember, I got a huge glam core light situation going on here, so I feel like that's where we're looking kind of a mess. So y'all know I have the original Supreme New Truth, along with a couple of lipsticks from that. I have Saucy Gal and Power Play. Let me go ahead and spray my face with this glam core situation. I mean, Jesus, Glam Glow, which is now at Ulta, by the way. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to bring the sponge to sponge this into my face, so it's just gonna, have to dry on its own. And then I didn't bring my brushes in here to put a brush on, so I'm gonna have to just go over there and grab a random powder brush. Oh yeah, getting off to an awesome start, as usual, forgetting something. I'm thinking about putting this ruby lip gloss on top of the Artist Couture lipstick, depending on how I feel. But since, I have to go to eat and put on the mask when I come in the restaurant, I don't know if that's a good idea. So I might just put it on after the fact and take pictures with that color on in the car after we're done eating. So we'll see about that. But let me go grab the brush real quick. So I I just grabbed this smaller one from the Marble Luxe collection from BH Cosmetics in number 2. And we're going to put on the high glass. I love using this stuff at the end of my makeup. I use the buffing technique, as Mel Thompson calls it, with this. And then it just looks, I feel like my skin looks like it's glowing from within and gorgeous. Now, we didn't get the highlighter down as much as I like, but using the buffer technique, sometimes that works. And then I'm going to use the glass spray from Maybelline, because I haven't been using it that much. So I figured we should, you know, try it out a little bit more. This will be like my 4th or 5th time using it. I usually try to use it with mattifying foundations just so I can look like I have that nice dewy glow from within and you don't look as like matte and plastic, for lack of a better term. Not that matte foundations I have a problem with. Like some matte foundations are nice matte natural finishes, like the new Too Faced one. I really like the way that one looks. Although I don't feel like it's truly matte. I feel like it's just a little bit matter than the original foundation. So I'm like, can you really call this matte? Because I feel like you shouldn't. But let's spray this real quick. So I finally got my dusk palette in, the right one, in the mail yesterday. So we will be doing a video with that sometime this week. I don't know when. I'm thinking maybe Wednesday. I'll do that because I want to compare it to Tammy's palette since the color stories in them look pretty close. And let's see how we feel about that. I'm going to try to use this glitter that we got from OPV Beauty in the box because this is one of the few things I have not used. Y'all know I tore into that blush palette immediately because it was just gorgeous and I had to use it. I actually took that back home and I need to use it some more, but you know, this is what the palette looks like. I love the ombre gradient on it. I just think that looks so cool. Where's my eyeshadow primer? I think I put it back in the drawer. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. So I'm thinking we're going to do something a little simple. You know, like I'm probably just going to use the Mamacita color. This one right here. And then going with a little bit of Fuego. And then I'm actually thinking about just putting this yellow color in the inner corner as opposed to using this shimmer right here in the inner corner. But I'm most likely going to start off with this on the outer V, and then we'll put this in the crease, and I think I want to put that on the lid. So let's see. We're going to do an all matte look today, and then maybe I'll come back a little bit later and try to give y'all a look with the shimmer in it, or maybe we'll just do a look with the shimmer on Instagram. I don't know. We'll see. But point is, we're going to at least do one look right now. So I'm going to take a primer potion again today, and hope these colors don't stain my eyelids because I have to do the ColourPop Land or Candyland eyeshadow palette later. So last thing I want is to have red stained eyelids underneath. But oh crap, y'all, I just put the primer in my eyeball. Well, I guess that'll help with the lower lash line work. So sure, let's put some down there. Because that'll definitely help us put a color down there. I think I might put the pink down there. This breakfast look is about to be just outrageously ridiculous. But, you know, Adriangameover doesn't care. He just wants to go to breakfast with mommy. So I'm trying to keep it subtle, but y'all know me. Subtle is not something I do very well. Even when I do a neutral look, it's going to be smoky. It can't just be, you know, a normal look. So, matter of fact, let's start off with the pink at the bottom so that way this eyeshadow primer doesn't dry. I got this Profusion brush in that, what's that palette that I had bought? The gold something. I forgot the name of it, but I got it in there. So we're just going to go ahead and take this pink shade and dust it underneath everything. And this primer while it's down there to make sure. Oh, yeah, it's look way more vibrant with primer. I usually don't put primer down there, but since, you know, I'm going to poke my eyelid out with the primer, I was like, we just going to add some more. Pretend like this was a intentional situation rather than an accident, which we both know it totally was. But shh, it's fine. It's working to our advantage. So we're just going to be quiet and, you know, dust it underneath there. I did buy a lipstick, so we'll put Caliente on at the end. I believe that's the name of the lipstick. Let me check. Yep, the lipstick is Caliente, just like the name of the palette. So let me go ahead and put on the other side, and then we can get into the lid. I mean, I'm doing it backwards because y'all know I normally do like everything on the top, and then lately this week I've been doing like lower lash line work too. So we're gonna go ahead and hook this up. Okay, I will clean this up and make it look better later on after we got some lid stuff on, because right now I feel like I just look, you know, crazy. Like I should be doing some editorial moment in makeup, but we ain't doing it. So let's see. I've got to bring my other brushes from my house, so I'm gonna just use the ones that's here, which is okay. It's not that big a deal. Take this one. Let's take this one. With the inner corner brush. I'll take this one. Matter of fact, no, we'll take this one. It's more pointy. That's a crease brush, and I need the detail. Wait, no, the detail crease brushes are downstairs. So when I wash brushes, so we're gonna use a regular crease brush to go on with our day. And then I think I got my lid brush already, so I just need a brush to dust over the top. Where are you? Well, I use this to put on the lid, and then I will use, I guess, this other Alter Ego brush to dust over the top. So let's get to it, people. I'm taking this Sigma, I think this is E45. Yep, the E45. And we're going to go ahead and put that Mamacita color on. Well, no. Yeah, we're going to put the Mamacita color on the outer V. I was going to use that sensual color, but I just don't feel the need. I might dust it over the, this color we're putting on now, but for right now, I'm fine. Oh, crap, y'all. I never blended out the eyeshadow primer. Jeez. Y'all just let me sit up here and put the eyeshadow on. Y'all just ain't right. Let's see if I can blend it out. It's been sitting here a little while. Well, let's spray this brush with some Glam Glow spray and then try to blend it out. Okay, yeah, that's not working. It's just disappearing. This is what happened when I had to get up too early in the morning and try to make videos on. It'd be a whole hot mess. I didn't, like, I blend my eyeshadow primer. It's a whole hot mess, like. So, just another brush I'm gonna have to wash. That was useless. So we just gotta rub this off. Since I wet the brush, it's at least moving to get it off the lid, and then we're just gonna, well, add some more on because we can't do too much anything else. Yeah, y'all, it's too early in the morning for me right now. I have usually worked 10 hours and then, you know, like, got up to, I mean, like, not filmed anything. So I'm just, okay, so I got pretty much all of that out. So let's put on some more and try again. Matter of fact, I think I want to just put on the tone activator and just skip this whole situation. Because it has angered me now. Even though it's not his fault, but you know. Who finna take personal responsibility for this, you know. People like doing it. And I'm just not about to do it today with this eyeshadow. Even though I feel like technically I did by saying, you know, I probably should have blended it out sooner, so. Yeah. Hopefully this eye look still turns out okay with, you know, the fact that I kind of botched up the prime on the first go round. Because it's been a little, like, thicker and tackier to work with. But that could just because, you know, I had to wet the brush to get that first set off. I don't know. Girl, it's a whole hot mess, but. Let's try this again. I'm messing in this corner because I didn't get that. Well, okay. Let's try this again. Where is my E45? There you are. Okay, we're going to take Mamacita and try again. So, that's better. Okay. And we're just going to take this all the way halfway toward the bed. And then we're going to dust it all across here. I don't know what exactly I'm trying to do with this OPV beauty glitter. Like, no idea. I might just wait for that for Instagram because it's like I'm kind of in a rush to make sure Adrian gets to eat breakfast in a timely fashion. This is his day, and, you know, mommy was just trying to squeeze in a video because, you know, I had planned on doing 2 videos a day. So I was like, since he gets up at the crack of dawn, like he got up at 6 a.m. And I wasn't feeling that at all. So I wasn't getting up at 6 a.m. But I was like, we can go to breakfast around 8:30, you know. So I'm leave here at like 8 and try to get to the IHOP, because there's a 24-hour IHOP, so that way I don't have to worry about waiting until one opens at like 9 a.m. I'm gonna call and make sure that one's open though, because you know the way people are changing their hours during quarantine, it might not even be open for 24 hours anymore, which will hurt my soul if it's not, because it's like drove all the way out here and then y'all not open. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be calling, because y'all, I feel like I look like a phoenix right now, but you know I'm here for it. It's definitely a vibe I can get down with. I'm just mad. I feel like the inner corner of my eye just looks so crusty with that shade that dried. Because a couple of spots, it just will not act right. But again, that's my fault. So it's not the palette. It's, you know, sis girl over here trying to not follow the routine she normally does, screwing herself over. So that's all that happened. I need a brush to cut the crease. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take the brush that we took to out just to soften stuff up, and definitely start trying to soften this up, because child is very bright of a red. There. Then I'm gonna have to grab another brush to deal with this whole situation. Take the same brush and dust underneath here and try to connect them a little bit. So there's that. I need to grab another brush, because I'm going to have to dust that sensual shade over the top to give us a nice little soft wash of color there. I'm gonna take the Luxie mini tapered brush to do that. So I'm actually kind of just feeling like putting a shimmer over the top, and then just maybe doing the something else, because I really don't feel like doing all that extra cutting the crease and all that right now, like I was talking about earlier. And again, I feel like it's awfully early in the morning for this look. I mean, it's awfully early in the morning for any like situation version of this look, but you know, since this is the more neutral of the other palettes I have, the rest of them are literally just like colorful ass palettes. So I was like, this is the most neutral, and it's his birthday, so we're gonna keep it, you know, mommy's version of neutral this morning. I don't do neutral, but you know. We're doing it for the boy's birthday, so. Because this is the palette I had used first when I had to do videos for the day, and then, like, you know, took it off immediately and did some other ones, just because for me, this is like warm tone neutralness. And y'all know I'm just not a warm tone person in general, so that's another reason it's not necessarily a vibe for me, but you know. Okay, that's a little bit better. Because I same brush that we diffused before. Diffuse again. Diffuse, diffuse, diffuse. Diffuse, 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 diffuse. I'm thinking I'm going to end up having to do the shimmer, just because this inner corner right here, do y'all see like the patchiness going on right there? It's real patchy in there, so I don't think trying to put a matte on there is going to be the best decision. If I had blended the eyeshadow primer out like I was supposed to, then we could have did a matte. But because I didn't, we're going to have to use a shimmer. So I'm sorry, we're going to have to do the cut crease thing another time, on another day. But it can't be today. We want to look halfway decent when we take the boy out to breakfast. So I'm going to just take the color. Well, I'm still going to take an orangey shade. So instead of taking this color, I'm just going to take Rumba and put that on the lid. And then we'll put Brillo in the inner corner. So I'll swatch all 3 of the shimmers in here. But I already told you which ones we're going to use. So we'll use these 3. These are the 3. And Brillo seems like it's more of a topper. So I might just put Brillo on top of that and just use the golden one in the crease. See, because this one I'm really liking. So maybe I'll put this toward the back and then put that toward the front. And then just put this one in the corner as well to meet up with the part in the front. So yeah, I think we're going to end up doing that just because I don't know. That other one that I was going to put in the inner corner, it looks ashy. So I don't like that. And this one seems like it's going to be more opaque. So we can have a nice little gradient going on. Real nice gradient. And maybe once my makeup warms up to my skin on the ride back, I'll take some selfies because right now I'm not liking the way my foundation is looking. Because take that color on the other side. These shimmers are like butter. They are amazing. But again, I find when I use my natural hair brushes, like shimmers just work way better than they do when I use synthetic brushes. Does anybody else have that experience, or is it just me? I'm telling y'all, when I use these rougher brushes, I feel like they just work amazing. You can actually go to the concept store, buy a lot of these brushes. Now, this number 2 I'm using there, I'm sold out of it. I actually don't like this brush that well, but I'm finding that it's working really well on shimmers, so I'm liking it for those. But as a general rule, I don't know why, but I just don't be liking brushes like this. Unless I'm putting on a shimmer. Like, otherwise, I don't really feel like they serve too much of a purpose. But see what I'm saying, y'all? Like, the one on the back end just does, like, wonders. And then the one on the front is just kind of like, oh, okay. It's not giving me that same oomph and pop that the gold is giving me. But I figure, like, golds are the easiest shadows to make, which is why my mother always puts, like, 500 million of them in her palettes because they're just easy to make. But, yeah. So, let's put, this is Rumba on the lid and mix it in with that color. And again, I say this all the time, y'all. This is how you make your multi-chrome, because when you turn your head, they're gonna see 2 different colors, and you didn't have to spend the money of somebody charging you $15 to press both the colors together. So it's always a good way to save on the coin, because see, I turn, you see the orange, but when I turn, you see the gold. So you see both of them, and you only paid one price, but you got 2 different colors. So it's always a good trick. I know I mention it a lot, but it's like, I don't know who watches what. And since I keep getting new followers, that's why I feel the need to repeat it. I'm sorry if it's annoying to you, but that's why I do. I'm not necessarily liking the way the bottom looks. I kind of want to put some of that red that we just added to the top and the bottom, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, I'm not trying to do a whole lot. Let's put a little bit of Brillo on top just to see how it will look on top of the orange shade. Sir, can we stop dropping things? Thank you so much. I don't know if y'all heard Adriangameover in the background. He's dropping stuff. Why? I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like it did too much extra. It's a really light shade, so I don't really see a difference. And I put it on. I'm sitting here with a child. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to grab a brush for the lower lash line and the inner corner. Even though I swore I did, but apparently I did not. So hold, please. Oh, and I put the undercolor brush away for some reason. Why, I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna take this brush and go in the inner corner with the Rumba shade again. So we're just gonna have that connect this down in the inner corner real quick. Then we'll put on Caliente, the lipstick, and we will be done. I'm just trying to hook up the part. Like I told y'all before, I felt like the colors didn't work that well. Like on this outer V right here, I know y'all can't see it, or you might be able to see it, but I feel like it looked a little patchy right there. So we're gonna go in and try to fix it if we can. It's looking pretty difficult to fix right now. So maybe that's my fault for not simply taking a makeup removal wipe and fixing that whole situation. But I'm gonna go in with the brush again now that we put all the shimmers on and try to make sure this looks, yeah, I look like a phoenix, y'all. I feel like I look like a phoenix. Okay, so let's take the lipstick Caliente. And I got this Wet n Wild Scene, Red the Scene lip liner. Y'all know these are one of my favorite drugstore lip liners. So we're going to put this on, and then we will put on the lipstick. I think it's just a traditional red, but we'll see in a second. Okay, so we have lined our lips now. Now we're going to go ahead and show you Caliente. Look how gorgeous that is. Like, that's a beautiful red color, and I am dying to put it on my lips. So let's go. Okay, so it's pretty opaque on the first swipe. I would just like to double over, especially since, like I told you, I got to put on a mask to take Adriangameover to breakfast. But, you know, it was pretty opaque on the first swatch. I mean, the first swipe on the top lip and the bottom lip. So I was quite impressed with that. So my thoughts on this collection is I love this little palette. It's a cute little palette if you just want to add another warm tone palette to your collection. Is it absolutely necessary? Not really. I don't like this Brillo shade. I don't feel like it really gives anything extra, and it was kind of like hard and dry. I really like this shade right here, and y'all know I'm not really big on golds. I like that one. Of course, I like Rumba. That's a really nice shade. I'm going to give y'all a look on Instagram. I'm most likely just going to use like Fuego all over the lid, and then I'll use this color like in the inner corner or something like that. And maybe we'll put this one or this one on the lower lash line. But overall, I like the quality and the way the palette performed. If I had to pick between this one and the Nude Supremes, believe it or not, I would probably pick this one just because I feel like I get more bang for my buck with this one. And I feel like a lot of times palettes like this, people just usually use in the summertime, and that's it. So it's like once winter came, it's like, what am I supposed to do with it? I'm just supposed to wait till summer to pull it out. I mean, I feel like you can use this little quad right here to make a nice little romantic Sweetest Day look or something like that. But otherwise, I feel like I wouldn't use the rest of the colors in here during the time it's about to come out, which is fall and winter. So I feel like this is just a more bang for your buck. Now in the summertime, if you can get this, or if you can get this on sale during the holidays at Sephora or on Artist Couture website, I would definitely recommend it. The lipsticks I 100% recommend. Like Caliente, as you can see, is a gorgeous shade, and I really like it. So I like the collection overall. I like the little free highlighter they gave me too in Broadway. I prefer Jackie's colors better, but of course she made those to cater to people that look like me, so you know they work better for me. Not that this one looks bad. I feel like it looks nice. It's just I expected it to have a color because, you know, the powder was a color, and that's the little part that disappointed me. But otherwise, I like the way my face looks. I like the way my eyes look. I definitely feel like I look like a sexy phoenix. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I have to take Adriangameover to breakfast because we have turned 11 today, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.